Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a massive shift, how artificial intelligence is finally moving from just hype to an everyday habit. We're going to look past the buzzwords and see how AI is becoming this fundamental part of our world, and yeah, it's changing pretty much everything. Let's get into it.
So it all kicked off with this explosion. When tools like ChatGPT burst onto the scene, they hit 100 million active users in just 2 months. I mean, to give you some perspective, that is the fastest an app has ever been adopted in history. The AI revolution wasn't just on its way, it had slammed the door down.
You fast forward to today, here in 2026, and the whole conversation is completely different. It's not about if your company is using AI anymore. That's just table stakes. The real battle, the real competition, is all about how well you're weaving it into everything you do to get real results.
So, where are we seeing the biggest wins? Let's take a look at the industries where AI is already making a huge, measurable difference. And we'll start with the world of finance. In finance, AI has basically become the new operating system. It's handling everything from spotting fraud in real time and figuring out credit scores to automatically processing insurance claims. And this isn't just about saving a bit of time. It's making the whole industry faster, a lot more secure, and way more personalized.
Healthcare is going through a pretty similar earthquake. Here, AI is like a co-pilot for doctors, helping them spot diseases and scans with incredible accuracy, getting rid of those mountains of paperwork that cause so much burnout, and even speeding up the design of brand new life-saving drugs.
And look, this isn't just a nice idea. The numbers back it up. When companies strategically implement AI, they're seeing a 3.2 times return on their investment. The value isn't some fuzzy future thing anymore. It's showing up clear as day on the bottom line.
Now, this whole transformation goes way beyond just a few cool tools. It's fundamentally changing the very fabric of how we work.
And that brings us to a new player on the team, the digital worker. Now, this isn't just a simple bot. You've got to think of this as an autonomous AI partner, one that can plan, decide, and act on its own across different systems, working right alongside the human employees.
So this partnership creates a totally new division of labor. The human roles, our roles, they get elevated. We focus more on strategy, on ethical judgment, and on handling those tricky, unexpected problems. Meanwhile, the AI agents, they handle the execution, all the data entry, the reports, the document creation. It's a true hybrid workforce.
And the productivity gains from this human-AI team-up are just staggering. I mean, just look at software development. Programmers who use AI copilots are getting 126% more projects done every single week. That's more than double the output, which frees them up to tackle bigger and more creative challenges.
The message here is crystal clear. The whole baseline for what it means to be a professional has been redrawn. Using AI isn't some extra credit skill anymore. It's a core requirement just to keep up.
Okay, so what's actually making all of this possible? What are the big scientific leaps happening in the engine room that are driving this whole thing forward?
Well, we've seen some breakthroughs that are truly monumental. Take Google DeepMind's AlphaFold. It solved the protein folding problem. This was a massive challenge that had biologists stumped for 50 years. And now that's unlocking incredible potential for understanding diseases and creating new medicines.
And then you have something like GNoME, which discovered 2.2 million new crystal structures. That expanded our knowledge of stable materials by almost 10 times. It's like giving scientists a giant new sandbox to plan to invent everything from better batteries to faster computer chips.
And this isn't just science stuck in a lab. It has an immediate real-world impact. Look at GraphCast. It's now predicting the weather faster and more accurately than our best traditional models. That translates to earlier, more reliable warnings for hurricanes and other extreme weather, which literally saves lives.
But with all of this incredible power comes, you guessed it, incredible responsibility. So the race is on to build the guardrails, the rules of the road, to make sure AI is used safely and ethically.
And this is a really serious hurdle, because the reality is 2/3 of all corporate AI projects just stall out. They fail. And why? It's usually not the technology. It's because they didn't build in the right governance and operational plans from the very beginning.
This failure leads to this huge problem called shadow AI. You've got employees who want to be more productive, so they start using AI tools that haven't been approved by their company. This creates a massive governance gap, opening up their organizations to all kinds of security, privacy, and legal risks.
So in response, governments are finally stepping in. The EU AI Act is a landmark piece of regulation, and a huge deadline is hitting right now, in August 2026. That's when these very strict rules for any high-risk AI systems, think healthcare, finance, hiring, they all become mandatory.
And really, at the heart of all these new regulations, you find a set of core principles. The goal is to build AI that is fair, that's transparent about how it makes decisions, that's accountable for its mistakes, and that always has a human in the loop. These aren't just nice ideas anymore, they're becoming the price of entry.
So after all of this, the new industries, the new way of working, the new rules, where are we actually headed? What does the future look like? Well, as the physicist Oleg Shpirko puts it, we're really in the first few minutes of a revolution that's as profound as the invention of the automobile or the internet. We can't predict exactly what it will look like, but we know for sure that the world is being remade.
And the ultimate goal, strangely enough, is for AI to just disappear. The true sign that AI has matured is when we stop thinking about it, when it's just seamlessly woven into the tools we use every day, acting like an invisible extension of our own minds.
And that leads us to a final and, I think, critical question to chew on. As these incredibly powerful tools fade into the background, handling all the grunt work and supercharging our judgment, what parts of our own humanity will be thrown into the spotlight? With AI amplifying everything we do, what will we choose to see in ourselves?